Now that the Canadiens season is finally over and we have a chance to sort of breathe and recollect, there's a few things that really stand out as interesting to me. Max Pacioretty just a few minutes ago spoke about how his concussion had given him like a mini panic attack, and just was very honest and earnest about what it's like to have a brain injury and to recover and to have all of that doubt in your mind. And you don't get that during the regular season. You rarely get anything resembling something that close to honesty from players when they're speaking about vulnerability or weakness. That was certainly very interesting. Mike Weaver, who joined the team last year after the trade deadline, spent about half of the season on the bench, and he spoke about how he's been in the NHL for 12 years, been playing pro hockey for 15, and maybe for the last decade, he's been preparing for life after hockey, thinking that with each stint with a new team, it would be his last, and in this case, it actually might be his last time in the NHL. So it's interesting to have to look at him as a human and not just this guy on the ice. Another, perhaps one final interesting thing, is getting to know a guy like Dale Weiss a little bit better. His story is particularly interesting because he was really underappreciated in Vancouver. He was more or less pigeonholed into the role of enforcer, and he's not really a great fighter, and he is not what he does. So it was interesting to see him go from the city where he's at the bottom of the barrel to come to Montreal, where he becomes this kind of folk hero, scoring crucial goals, putting himself in the middle of the Montreal Canadiens, Boston Bruins rivalry. It's nice to see guys like that persevere and have success. And so I guess on the whole, the occasional moment where you get to see the human side of these players who are very programmed, who were very rehearsed, who say very sterile things to the media, it was actually quite great.